Hey guys, Mr. Reeve Hayes here answering your anonymous questions for the week. So we had an outrageously high number of questions for the first week, 21 questions submitted. So let's get to it. How to get over your best friend doing stuff with your boyfriend if you want to get back with him. So there's two things here at work. One, your best friend kind of betrayed your trust by doing something with your boyfriend. And your boyfriend betrayed your trust by doing something with your best friend. So I think first you need to ask yourself, why do you want to get back together with your boyfriend if he cheated on you already? That's a breaking of trust, and that's a really hard thing to get over. I'm not saying you can't get over it, but you really got to think, why is it that you want to get back together with this person when they've betrayed you like that? The other issue about your friend, it's kind of the same question. If your friend did this to you, are they really that good of a friend? Sometimes we all make mistakes, and that's fine. If you want to forgive your friend and your boyfriend, great. It can absolutely happen. But really question what's going on there. What are your reasons for still having these people in your life? What value do they bring you? Do they make you feel good about you? Because if they don't, you might want to think they may not be the best people to have in your life. Thank you. So this question is about dealing with transgender issues. An interesting one, so I want to clarify some of the misconceptions around this. So the question is, what happens to someone's chromosomes when they're being formed, but they come out transgender? So gender has nothing to do with your chromosomes. We have to distinguish sex from gender. Okay, sex is your chromosomes, your body parts, having a penis or a vagina, having a clitoris, having testicles. That's all about your sex. The chromosomes that you have, even the hormones that you release, that's chromosomes. Gender is really how we express our being a male or female, how society expresses being or expects being male and female. So it's not a biological thing. Gender is all about society and how we react to having a penis or vagina or to being male or female. So transgender isn't about chromosomes. A transgender person doesn't feel like in their head they match what their parts might be. They maybe are born with a penis, but somehow feel like, it doesn't feel like that's the right body part for them. They see other people without those body parts and they maybe don't feel comfortable with that. Maybe they're told to behave a certain way and they're like, that's not how I should behave. So transgender is a huge, huge umbrella term. It can kind of cover a lot of different kinds of people, but it's definitely not about chromosomes. It's about how you feel about yourself and how you express yourself. So this question says, what is the point of having a boyfriend, girlfriend? I think you could ask 100 people and they'd give you 100 different answers. There really is no point other than, why do you want a boyfriend or girlfriend? What does it give you? For most people, it gives you companionship. It gives you someone who you can trust and kind of share your life with in a much more intimate way than a friend or even a parent. It's someone that you kind of share that time period in your life in a very intimate way. And I don't mean sexually intimate. I just mean you share feelings and emotions and being close with each other and spending a lot of time. That's really valuable to people because it kind of sucks to be alone all the time, right? To not have people you can talk to, not have people you can, just that sense of touch and that feeling closeness with somebody is a really nice thing. So I guess that's a purpose there. Another purpose might be, hey, you're thinking about getting married in the future rather than jumping on to getting married. Well, why not date someone first to kind of see if they're the kind of person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. So that's another reason. Sometimes it's just, hey, I like this person. I have this feeling inside. I want to spend more time with them, right? It's just giving into those feelings. So there's lots of different reasons, but you don't have to have a boyfriend or girlfriend. There's no law or rule that says you're strange or weird if you don't want to date someone. That is absolutely fine. So don't feel like you have to because people tell you to. It's an option and it's your choice. This question is an interesting one, and I think it's worthy of a kind of a lengthy explanation, so let's bear with it. Hi, I really like a girl, but recently found out she was transgender. I do not want to name her, but what should I do? Well, for one, you're right to not name anybody. This would not be the place to. Plus, I don't think she would appreciate you kind of spreading her private business all over the internet or school. So that's the right decision. As for what you should do, treat them like any other person. They are a person, they're a human being. If you like her, then why not pursue it? Gender is our perception and how we feel about ourselves in regards to being male or female. It has nothing to do with being gay or straight or bi. Sexual orientation is completely separate. So if you like this girl, that's a girl. She identifies as a girl. She calls herself a girl. She's a girl. So you should have no worries about questioning who you are or what you should do. Treat her like a girl. If you like her, pursue it. You may not like her afterwards, but she's a girl and you need to treat her that way. And just respect her and be upfront and honest the whole time. That's really important. With someone who's struggling with gender issues, it's really important that you're honest and let them know maybe you're unsure, you're worried, or you don't know how to handle things. Even just messing up with how to refer to them as she or whatever their name is. You know, it's okay to be honest. They would appreciate that much more. But go after it if you like somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. How do I break up with my boyfriend who swears at me and calls me fat always? Well, I don't think the question is how, it's why haven't you done it yet? Don't ever let someone treat you that way. Calling you names, being disrespectful is not the kind of relationship you want to be in. So how do you do it? Tell them it's over. Plain and simple. You deserve better, and that's what you should say. I don't deserve to be treated this way. I'm not going to tolerate it. This relationship is over. Leave it at that. Don't dwell on it anymore. Get out of that. That is not a healthy relationship, and you deserve better than that. So why is spice so dangerous? So I think I should give a little background for those who didn't ask this question, what spice is. So spice is a synthetic, which means it was man-made, not grown. It's a synthetic version of cannabis. So what happened, since cannabis is illegal in this country, some businessmen, and that's who they were, businessmen, decided, hey, how can we sell something that's like cannabis, but isn't cannabis because that's illegal? So they got together with a bunch of scientists. They found some plants. They found some other miscellaneous chemicals. They put them all together and said, hey, this will get people high. Let's sell it and call it spice. And so they put it out there. It used to be called a legal high. However, in this country, several years ago, those legal highs like spice were made illegal. So it is completely illegal. And the reason why is because we don't know what it is. We've had cannabis around for hundreds and hundreds of years. We've studied it, and even then, we still don't know all of the effects of it. But spice, it's a mess of different chemicals and different things that somebody created in the lab. We don't know what it does to people, but it is much stronger. There's lots of videos on YouTube you can look at about what's going on with spice. You see a lot of homeless people now using spice because it's cheap and easy to get. It's not really like cannabis. Most people will equate it more to the lines of heroin than actual cannabis. It's not the same kind of high. It's super, super strong, and you don't know what you're doing. When you smoke it, it's not like, oh, I've smoked cannabis before, so it must be the same thing. It's not. So you're not prepared for what you're going to smoke and what the high is going to be like. And everybody's going to react differently. So it gets to be really, really tough and really dangerous. With something like spice, people walk around like zombies. They walk around and not being aware of what's going on. They feel out of their body. They feel like they can't control who they are. That's very dangerous, especially when you're outside and out of the safety of your home. It can be really dangerous. We just don't know what it can do to people because it's so manufactured in a lab. And it's just really something you should stay away from. It is a dangerous, dangerous drug, and we don't recommend anyone even go near it or try it.